Hello student, in today's class we are going to discuss average exercise part 6. Now see indexes. Now the first is memory based question which are asked in previous year banks exams. Some properties of average based question, then problem based on edges, weighted average question and some miscellaneous question. Then summarize our today's lecture. Now there is a disclaimer. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creator and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issue, please contact us at sathee@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Now see some formula, average related. Now the first formula is average equals to sum of the given terms upon total number of terms. So if we need to calculate sum of the given terms, what we can do? Average of the given term multiplied by the total number of terms. So next is average of first and consecutive natural number is n plus 1 by 2. Same way, the average of first and consecutive even number is n plus 1. Average of first and consecutive odd number is n. Average of n consecutive natural number. So first number plus last number by 2. Next, some other formulas. If the average of x number is a and that of y number is b, then the average of x plus y number is xa plus yb upon x plus y. Next is the average of n quantities is equals to x. When a quantity is removed, the average become y. So what will be the value of the removed quantity? N into, in the bracket, x minus y plus y. We get the removed value of the removed quantity. If the average of mark obtained by an student in an exam is m, if the average mark of passed student is p and the failed student is f, then the number of students who failed in exam is n into n is total number of the student, p is the passed student average, m is total average student, p is passed average student and f is failed student average. Clear? So n in bracket p minus m upon p minus f. So number of failed student, we can say that total student multiplying by passed average minus total average upon passed average minus failed average. Now see some questions. Now first question is, the average of 6 number is 32. If each of the first 3 number is increased by 2 and each of the remaining 3 number is decreased by 4, then the new average is, you have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now we use formula 6.1. Now what will be the sum of these all 6 numbers? So average is 32. So 6 into 32 become 192. And question says that if each of first 3 number is increased by 2, clear, and remaining number is decreased by 4. So the new sum will become 192 plus 3 into 2 minus 3 into 4, which becomes 186. Clear? So required average become, total number is 6. Our new sum is 186. So 186 divided by 6, which is 31. C is the correct answer. Next one. The average age of 15 students of a class is 15 years. Out of these, the average age of 5 students is 14 years and that of other 9 students is 16 years. The average age of 50th student is, you have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. Now what will be the total age of 15 student? Because it is given that the average of 15 student is 15. So we can multiply it. We get the total age, which is 225. Same way, the total age of 5 student. First 5 student average age is given 14 years. So it will become 70. Last other 9 student average age is 16. So total age will become 144. So the age of the 50th student will be 225 minus 70 minus 144. So age will be 11 years. So A is the correct answer. Next one. A student finds the average of 10 two-digit numbers. While copying number by mistake, he writes one number with its digit interchange. As a result, his answer is 1.8 less than the correct answer. The difference of the digit of the number in which he made mistakes is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now the difference in average is given 1.8. Clear? So the difference between the number and the number formed by interchanging is a 2-digit number. So it will become 1.8 multiplying by 10. So it will be 18. Clear? Now in this type of questions, we use hit and trial method. Clear? So if you have 5 options, so you can check the numbers whose difference is 18. Clear? So we can clearly see that 53 is the number whose difference is 30 is 18. When we convert is 53 into 35, it becomes 18. Clear? So the number is 53. Now the question says it, the difference of the digit of the number in which he made a mistake. So difference between 5 and 3, which is 2. So A is the correct answer. Next one. The average of the square of the first 10 natural number is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now we use formula 6.5. Now the sum of the square of n natural number is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6. So we get the sum of the square of n natural number. Now when we need to calculate average, we divide by the n. So it will become n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6 into n. So in this question, when we simplify it, n will be cancelled out. So it will become n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6. So average of 10 natural number, squares of 10 natural number will become 11 into 21 upon 6. So when we calculate it, we got 38.5. This is the correct answer. Next one. The average of mark obtained by 120 candidate in a certain examination is 35. If the average mark obtained by passed candidate are 39 and those of failed candidate are 15, then what is the number of candidate who passed the examination? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. Let the passed candidate be x. Clear? So number of failed candidate will be 120 minus 6 because total number of student is 120. Clear? So according to question says that the average of total is 35. So sum will become 120 multiplying by 35. Now in question it is given that the passed candidate average is 39 and failed candidate average is 15. So it is also equals to 120 into 35. So 39 into x plus 15 into 120 minus x. So when we calculate it, we get the value of x. 24x equals to 4200 minus 1800. So x equals to 100. Student A is the correct answer. Next one. The average of 30 number is 15. The average of first 18 number is 10 and that of the next 11 number is 20. The last number is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. Now according to question, sum of 30 number will become 30 into 15, which is 450. Average of first 18 is given is 10 and that of next 11 is 20. So what will be the last number? So we can say that the first 18 number will be, total sum will become 18 into 10 and next 11 number will sum equals to 11 into 20. So what will be the last number? 450 minus 180 minus 220. So which is 50. D is the correct answer. Next one. The average age of 4 brothers is 12 years. If the age of their mother is to be also included, the average age increased by 5 years. The age of mother in years is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. Age of mother will become The age of 4 brothers is 12. Average age of 4 brothers is 12. So total age become 12 into 4, which is 48. And it is says that when mother was included, the average increased by 5. So total will become 17 into 5. And the difference between them is the age of mother. So when we calculate it, we get the age of mother, which is 37 years. Next one. A man spent 1800 rupees monthly on an average for first 4 months and rupees 2000 monthly for next 8 months and saved rupees 5600 a year. His average monthly income is, you have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. A man spent 1800 rupees monthly on an average for first 4 months. So total spent in 4 months will become 1800 into 4, which becomes 7200. And in last 8 months, he spent 2000 rupees monthly. So total spend, which is 16,000. And he saved 5600 in a year. So what will be the total income? Total income will become 7200 plus 16,000 plus 5600. And what will be the average salary? We divide this sum by 12. So we get the average monthly income is 2400 rupees. C is the correct answer. Next one. 16 children are to be divided into two groups A and B of 10 and 6 children respectively. The average mark obtained by the children of group A is 75 and that of all the children is 76. Then the average mark of children of group B is, you have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. Sum of marks of all 16 children will become 16 into 76. It is given in the question, so it will become 1216. And it is also known that the average mark of group A is 75. So number of students is 10, so it will become 750. So what will be the mark of the group B? 1216, which is total, minus 750, it will become 466. So what will be the average marks of the group B? Divided by 6, so it will become 17 and 2 by 3. Clear? B is the correct answer. Next one. There were 35 students in a hostel. If the number of students is increased by 7, the expenditure of food increased by 42 rupees per day, while the average expenditure of a student is reduced by 1 rupees. What was the initial expenditure on food per day? Clear? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now question says that there were 35 students in a hostel. So let the initial expenditure on food is X rupees. So total will become, when we can compare it according to question. So total will become 35 student X rupees initial expenditure on per day. So it will become 35X. And it is increased by 42 rupees per day. So we can add it. And the question says that the average of per day will decrease by 1 and the total number of students will happen 35 plus 7, which is 42. So when we compare it, we get the value of X, which is 12. Clear? So their initial expenditure on the food per day will become 35 into 12, which is 420 rupees. This is the correct answer. Next one. In a 20 over match, the required run rate to win is 7.2. If the run rate is 6 at the end of the 50th over, the required run rate to win the match, you have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now question says that total required run will become 20 into 7.2, which is 144. So the total run end of the 15th over, which is 15 into 6, because the average run rate was 6. So it is 90. So what will be the required run rate? We can get the number, total number divided by 5 over. So 144 minus 90 upon 5, which becomes 54 upon 5. So we get 10.8 run average run rate. Clear? So next one. The batting average of a cricket player of 64 innings is 62 runs. His highest score exceed his lowest score by 180 runs. Excluding these two innings, the average of remaining innings becomes 60 runs. His highest score was. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now, question says that the batting average of a cricket player for 64 innings is 62, and the highest score is exceeding to the lowest score by 180. So first we let the highest score is L and highest score is H and lowest score is L. So now the question says that the sum of the highest and lowest score will become total run becomes 64 into 62 minus 60 run per inning by 62 matches in 62 matches. So we get the H plus L, value of the H plus L, which is 248 runs. Now, question says that the difference between highest and lowest run score is 180. So H minus L is given 180. So we can calculate the value of, by these two equations, H plus L, which is 248, and H minus L, which is 180. So we get the value of H, which is 214. So highest score is 214. Next one. The average weight of a group of 20 boys was calculated to be 89.4 kg, and it was later discovered that one weight was misread as 78 kg instead of 87 kg. The correct average weight is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. According to question, sum of the weight of the 20 boys will become 89.4 multiplying by 20, which is 1788 kg. Now our new average will become, because one weight is misread as 78 instead of 87. So what we can do? We subtract 78 and add 87 and dividing by the total number of boys. So we get the new average, which is 89.85 kg. This is the correct answer. The average of odd number up to 100 is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now we use formula 6.5. Average of odd number up to 100 will become 1 by 2 first number plus last number. So the first number is 1, last number is 99. You calculate it, you get the average of first between 1 to 100 odd numbers is 50. Clear? The bowling average of a cricketer was 12.4. He improved his bowling average by 0.2 when he takes 5 wickets for 26 runs in his last match. The number of wickets taken by him before the last match was. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. So let the number of wickets taken by the cricketer before the last match is X. Clear? So according to question, we can say that if we let the number of wickets taken by the cricketer before the last match is X, so total run given by them 12 by 12.4 into X, and in last match he gave the 26 runs. So total wicket will be X plus 5, be dividing by X plus 5, and average is increased by 0.2. So it will be average become 12.2. Clear? So we can calculate the value of X, which becomes 175 wicket. Clear? So before the last match, he took 175 wickets. C is the correct answer. Next one. A cricketer had a certain average of runs for his 64 innings. In his 65th innings, he is bowled out for no score on his part. This brings down his average by 2 runs. His new average of run is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. A cricketer had a certain average of runs before his 64 inning. Clear? In his 65th inning, he bowled out with no score in his part. And this bring down his average by 2 runs. So first we let the average of cricketer of 64 inning be X. So we can calculate the total score, total run. Clear? So total run scored by the cricketer in 64 innings will become 64X. Same way, when he plays 65th inning, his average is reduced by 2. So we can say that total score is 64 into X, plus in his last inning he scored 0 run. So we can add it 0 and dividing by total innings, which is 65. And we can say that this average is equals to X minus 2. So we can easily calculate the value of X, which is X equals to 130. Now question is, his new average of run is. So his new average will become 130 minus 2, which is 128. Clear? Next one. Out of 7 given number, the average of the first 4 number is 4 and the last 4 number is also 4. If the average of all the 7 number is 3, then the fourth number is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We can calculate the fourth number multiplying 4 for first 4. So 4 into 4. Last 4 average is 4. So this will become the total. But there is a one common number between them and it is given. Then the average of all the 7 numbers is 7 into 3. So when we calculate it, the difference between them is our fourth number. So when we calculate it, we get the number is 11. So fourth number is 11. D is the correct answer. Next one. The average of first 25 number is 10 and the average of next 25 number is 12. The average of all 50 numbers is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. The average of first 25 number is 10 and the average of next 25 number is 12. So the average of all 50 numbers. So we can understand that the average of all 50 numbers will be sum of all the numbers and dividing by the total numbers. So 25 into 10. This will be become the sum of first 25 numbers. In the same way, next 25 numbers we can multiply sum. We get the sum 25 into 12 and dividing by the total number, which is 50. So when we calculate it, we get the average of 50 number is 11. Next one. The mean of 11 number is 35. If the mean of first 6 number is 32 and that of the last 6 number is 37, then find the 6th number. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. So sum of all 11 number become 35 into 11, which is 385, because mean means average. So the average of 11 number is 35. So it will become 385. Now question says that the mean of first 6 number. So we can calculate the sum of first 6 numbers, which is 32 into 6 become 192. Same way, that of the last 6 numbers, sum of these numbers, so 37 into 6, which become 222. So what will be the 6th number? So first we add these two numbers and subtract this number. So 192 plus 222 minus 385 will become 29. So 6th number is 29. Next one. The average of 3 number is 135. The largest number is 195 and the difference between the other two is 20. The smallest number is. You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Now let the 3 numbers are A, B and C. And now we let the largest number is A, which value is 195. Clear? So what will be the sum of A, B, C? It will be the average of 3 number is 135. So we can multiply by 3. We get the total value of A plus B plus C. Clear? Which is 405. Now if we get the largest number is A equals to 195. So we can calculate the value of B plus C. So it will become 210. Clear? So, and the difference between other two number are 20. It is also given in the question. So we can calculate it easily. So solution to be continued. So B will become 115 and C will become 115 minus 20. The difference between B and C is 20. So it becomes 95. So smallest number is 95. A class of 30 students, the average mark of the student in mathematics is 70 and the average marks in the science is 80. If the ratio of the number of students who took mathematics to those who took science is 3:2, what is the overall average mark of the student in both the subject? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. Let the number of students who took mathematics be 3x and who took science is 2x, because ratio has been given. Mathematics and science students 3:2. So we can let it 3x and 2x. Now the average mark in mathematics is given is 70 and the average mark in science is also given is 80. So we can calculate the total number of students, which is 3x plus 2x become 5x. And we can also calculate the total marks in mathematics and total marks in science. So which is 210x and 160x. Clear? So what will be the average mark? Total marks upon total student. 210x plus 160x upon total student are 5. So when we calculate it, we get the value of x, which is 74. C is the correct answer. Next one. A company has two departments, A and B. Department A has 40 employees with an average salary of 50,000 and Department B has 60 employees with an average salary of 60,000 rupees. What is the weighted average salary of all the employees in the company? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. Number of employees in department A is 40. We know that. And the average salary in department A is 50,000. Same way, the number of employees in department B is 60 and the average salary in department B is 60,000. So we can easily calculate the total salary. Clear? So the total number of employees will become 40 plus 60, which is 100. Same way, the total salary of department A is 40 into 50,000, which becomes 20 lakh rupees. Same way, the total salary in department B will become 60 into 60,000, which is 36 lakh. So what will be the average salary of the total employees? So total salary upon total employee. So when we calculate it, we get 56,000 rupees. Clear? Next one. In a school, there are 3 sections A, B and C with 20, 30 and 50 students respectively. The average mark of a student in section A is 75, in section B is 65 and in section C is 70. What is the overall average mark of the student in the school? You have 5 options and 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. We use formula 6.1. So in number of students in section A is 20. So average mark in section is 75. Same way, number of students in section B is 30 and average mark in section B is 65. Clear? Number of students in section C is 50 and average is 70. So we can easily calculate total number of students is 100 and total mark in section A is 1500, in B is 1950 and in C is 3500. So what will be the overall average mark? Total upon total number of students, total marks upon total number of students. When we calculate it, we got 69.5. B is the correct answer. Next one. Now summarizing our today's lecture. What is average weight? This refers to the mean weight of a group of individuals. It's calculated by adding all individual weights together and dividing by the number of individuals. Next. Average score. This represents the mean score of a group, such as in a test or competition. It determined by summing all the individuals' scores and dividing by the total number of scores. What is average? This term refers to the number of years lived by the individual in a group. The average age would be the mean age calculating by adding all the ages together and dividing by the number of individuals. Same way, what is average expenditure. This is the mean amount spent by the individual or household within a certain period. It is found by summing all the expenditure and dividing by the number of individual or household. What is average salary? This includes the mean salary earned by individual within a group or organization. It is calculated by summing all the salaries and dividing by the total number of individuals. Okay, thank you.